coming up a little bit later on. Some more action for you. Another potential opponent, actually. Former world champion next. Kendall Holt lost his WBO crown to tonight's headliner, Timothy Bradley. Had Bradley on the floor. He's boxed at a top level since 2005. Taking on Lenin Arroyo, known as the Volcano, has been stopped in his last 3, part of a 7-fight losing streak. Let's show you the best of this one.
Oh, what is this? 140 this?
Yeah. Well, is it going to be about rehabilitation for Kendall Holt? Is he going to show us here that he's still got something left in the tank, former world champion, or is he a man on the slide? Certainly when he was introduced by the Master of Ceremonies prior to the fight, well, he didn't look too much like a man on the slide then, did he? He looked like somebody in a local night spot as he jigged around and enjoying every moment of it. But what has he got left in the ring as a fighter against Lenin Arroyo, who's lost his last 7 and stopped in his last 3? He's not against the hardest opponent he's ever been into the ring against. And Holt, if he's got any vestige of the power which took him to the top of the game, he should be looking good.
Yeah, well, Holt, a genuine class fighter. And I think he's a fighter who lost his way a little bit and badly needed a rest. He's had a rest. He hasn't been active over the last couple of years. I think losing to Timothy Bradley just kind of shattered his confidence. He was very poor last time out. Retired on the stool after 6 rounds, but never really got into the fight. So it was as though his head wasn't right. So he has the talent. So if his head's right, he's in a cracking division, and there's still big fights out there for him.
Certainly been in some thrilling fights over the years against Bradley. Although he lost the fight, he had Bradley down in the opening round and down in the 12th round. He can punch. And then there were those 2 dramatic fights as well against Ricardo Torres. The rematch, which went just 1 round, finished in the 1st round. It was terrific, and there you see the sort of power punching that he can produce. And it looks very much as though this might finish right here in the 1st round. I don't think he's going to get up, Jim. I think that's it. It's finished. There it is. And Kendall Holt shows you exactly why he is a dangerous fighter and why people pay good money to watch him. And Lenin Arroyo, pinned down, still doesn't really know where he is.
Well, that was a fight. He was supposed to win a fight. He was expected to win. It was all about the attitude and the way he won. And it couldn't have been any more dramatic or any more convincing. Tremendous puncher, and that was a tremendous punch to finish. One of those shots, as soon as the opponent went down, you could see it was all over the head. And I think he's still bemused, still not quite sure where he is. That was a tremendous punch.
Kendall Holt looks pleased with himself, doesn't he? Well, he might do. Any time you catch him, is being told. And where have you been, they're saying. Well, let's take another look.
Now look at the way he collapsed to the floor. I mean, you sometimes hear commentators saying maybe the fighter would have liked a few more rounds under his belt. Forget it. If you can get a 1st round knockout in this business, you take it. He's been to the gym. He's got himself in fantastic shape. Look at Arroyo's legs, still all over the place. That was a tremendous punch. And as I say, he's in a tremendous division. This was a catchweight contest at 10 stone 4, so he's still looking to the 10 stone division. But look at the leverage he got into that shot. Beautiful punch.
Absolute peach. He's been a pro for 10 years, Kendall Holt. Not in against the hardest man of all time, but you can see from the reaction, he enjoyed that one. And here comes the dance of celebration.
Yeah, well, he's a young man who's had a lot of problems in the ring, out of the ring, and he's got himself right back where he wants to be. And the 10 stone division champions seem to keep being stripped here, there and everywhere, so it's a division where plenty of opportunities will come up. So Kendall Holt at his best certainly deserves to be fighting for world titles again.
1 minute and 50 seconds in the 1st round by TKO. Give it up for Kendall, rated R.
Brief but explosive. Kendall Holt provides one answer. He can still punch, and he's still somebody to be reckoned with.
Certainly is. How do you fancy Kendall Holt in the ring at some stage?
Yeah, Kendall Holt, you know, you see he fought a catchweight there, 10 stone 4.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's going to come down to 140 pounds or go up to 147, but, you know, watching him there, he's got speed, power, great shot he caught him with. But yeah, you know, he could be a potential in the future, you know.
John, it was impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah, he'd had a bad 2 years run up to this, so he needed to get a win, build that confidence back up, and just give himself a bit of self-belief again. So to produce a stoppage like this would all of a sudden make him think, well, you know what, it was just a blip in my career. I can turn it around. I still am championship material. So it was a good win for him.